Hi, and welcome back to the Implementing and Administering Cisco Solutions to CCNA 200-301 video series course by EC Console. My name is Glenn Singh. In this video, configuring IPv6 static routing. Well, that's what we're going to do in this video, so let's dive in. So let's head over to my GitHub page once more to download the IPv6 routing lab. Ensure that you are in the code red CCNA 200-301 folder. Click on domain 3. Simply download and open lab 2 IPv6 static routing. So once the lab has been opened, it will look like this. Now it's pretty much exactly the IPv4 lab, but in this lab we actually have IPv6 devices. So we can use the same approach that we did in our IPv4 lab, where we'll create a default route on branch A router and branch B router to always go to the HQ network. And the HQ router will have individual network routes to go to each of these individual branch LANs. So in other words, what we'll be doing is if PC1 wants to communicate with, let's say, PC2, the traffic will go like this to the hub, which is HQ network. The hub will now forward it to branch B router. So let's actually configure HQ router first. Since the command is very long, I will just simply paste it in, and I'll explain what the command actually does. So the first thing we need to do is enable IPv6 unicast routing. This will simply allow the router to do IPv6 routing. Then we need to create a network route to each of our branches, branch A and branch B. So we use the command IPv6 route. We specify the destination IPv6 network with the subnet mask and the next hop IP address. This next hop IP address is on the WAN interface of branch A. And of course, we did the same with branch B, simply by specifying the branch B network with the prefix mask and the next hop IP address being the branch B router. Now let us configure the default route on branch A to always point to the HQ network. Remember, we need to enable IPv6 unicast routing. Now I will paste the default route and hit enter. So if you recall, a default route in IPv6 starts with IPv6 route /0 followed by the next hop IP. This next hop IP is the IP address on Gigabit Ethernet 0/0 on the HQ router. Now let us do the same for branch B. Since we are already on branch B, let us check the IPv6 routing table. To do this, we use the command show IPv6 route. And looking carefully, we can see we have a static route, which is actually a default route, administrative distance of 1, and a next hop IP address. Let us also create a default route that allows HQ to connect or point or send traffic to the actual internet. And this last route that we enter here on HQ points to the ISP default gateway, which is this address located right here. So therefore, if we need to ping any device, let's say for example, let's clear this up. Let's say for example that I am on, let's say PC1, I can actually ping the IPv6 address of the server. So let's actually try that here now. So let us simply click on the server, click on desktop, click on IP configurations, and let us simply copy the IPv6 address of the server. Now let's head over to PC1, click desktop, click command prompt, and let us type ping and paste in the IPv6 address. And there we go, we actually have end-to-end connectivity and internet access. If we do a trace route, we will see all the hops. And as expected, we have a total of 4 hops. The first hop is branch A router, the second hop is HQ router, the third hop is the ISP router, and the fourth hop is our actual destination. By completing this video and completing the lab, you have learned how to implement IPv6 network routes, which we did on the HQ router. You have also learned how to configure IPv6 default routes to point to the internet, and you have learned how to use troubleshooting commands to verify connectivity. In the next video, you will learn about Open Shortest Path First version 2, which is a dynamic routing protocol. I hope this video has been informative for you, and I hope to see you in the next one.